Great, thanks a lot. I do hope you hear me. So allow me to present the UPOlife, the Heart Health as a Service. When was the last time you checked the heart health of your parent? Or when was the last time you checked your own heart health? I actually did not pay attention to these questions as well until my dad had a stroke. Today, there's 11 million people in the European Union living with atrial fibrillation, the most dangerous arrhythmia causing stroke, and many more who are not aware of that. The World Health Organization reports that 69% of current patient care is disrupted. That means mixed checkups and doctor visits. And it will get even worse. I see that the new pandemic will be the heart health pandemic. 1 in 4 will be affected in the upcoming years by this arrhythmia. So we're at the right time and the right place to address the 22 billion remote cardiac remote monitoring market with the UPOlife wearable medical biosensor and the service around it. Meet Harry. He's 60 and he sometimes had a strange sensation in his chest. So he would like to have a heart health checkup. But he remembers that the previous experience with the regular Holter monitoring was not very satisfying. And he would like to try something more up to date. He would like something easy to use, faster, that could be delivered to him in the office, wireless, so that he can also use shower, and of course, trusted and with the doctor's feedback. So he decides to go for an UPOlife device. He offers it from our webpage. It's being delivered to him with the courier. He wears it for 7 days and he returns it back to the courier. There is no applications. The data are being stored in the device itself. When we get the device back, we upload and analyze the data with algorithms. We can see more than 20 arrhythmias and different heart abnormalities, as well as we provide the wellness report, which allows us to see stress, emotion, recovery, fatigue, some burnout risks, which also is a hot topic nowadays. Every finding is validated by the team of European cardiologists. So Harry can be sure that the report that he is getting is trusted. In this case, we have spotted the atrial fibrillation arrhythmia, and Harry can have his treatment plan started, and we have potentially a life saved. The latest guidelines by the European Society is also suggesting and approving the use of such digital one-lead ECG devices as a means for diagnostic purposes. We're targeting chronic patients who already have some condition, are ready to act on that. The risk group, anyone after 50 as their heart risks increase, and biohackers who would like to learn more about their heart health. We see them as an early adopters of our solution. Leveraging on our current traction, we're going for the B2C market at this point, where we're going to address directly and offer the direct sales to the consumers who want to check their heart health. But of course, we understand to scale, we're looking for partnerships, and we already established some of them. And we see the big value for the companies as well who would like to take care of their employees. Our current roadmap and projects include using of analytics and connected devices for the GPs in Latvia, more than 1,000 patients. NCD remote heart health screening project in Ghana, funded by German government, and the exact same biosensor used in the post-discharge setting today in Latvia. For the future, we look to enter the DACH region, starting with Austrian market with the B2C approach, then scale to the Germany and Switzerland, and then to the rest of the European countries as our priorities. If I should mention just a few things that you should remember, we're one of 2 disposable patches in the European market, and we're combining the medical as well as the wellness report, and that's our unique advantage. Our team covers all the needed competencies, starting from me as the business, go to market with the native and experienced Austrian who is supporting us in the DACH region. The medical team is led by Dr. Kaspars and 3 other doctors supporting our pilot projects. At this point, we're looking for the partnerships to add to our list so we can scale and offer the heart health solution and prevent unexpected heart health diseases. Just last week, we were selected by Pfizer to address the prevention for their customers. Or you can support us with investment to allow us to scale faster. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we have a few minutes for questions from the jury members. Anthony goes first.
Okay, hello. It's a very great presentation, and I would like to ask you, what about the patient with the defibrillator? It's also usable for them, or there is some restriction or something like that?
Yes, good question. There are some restrictions by the device itself. It's not also in this case usable for pediatric use, and there are some restrictions for the algorithms as well. Algorithms could work for these kind of patients, but that's not our focus group. And the same, as an example, could be the athletes who would also like to check their heart, but the device is not suitable for active movement. There are other solutions for that kind of use cases.
Thank you. Next question, Jan.
Also from my side, thanks a lot for presentation. I would have actually two questions. The first one will be, the medical team is a must part. I mean, from the point of view how the device is approved. So without the check from the medical doctor, you can't give the response to the customer, or can you?
We use the CE-marked and FDA-cleared device, so we have no issues in giving it to the customer. And if the customer is paying out of the pocket, so there is no issues in selling it to him. The case that the doctor would recommend such device, that's the B2B approach. It takes much more longer time. So, and that's also one of the reasons why I have decided to go directly B2C, leveraging on our previous experience and great success going directly with the B2C approach. But of course, that's just the start to show that this works, that the patients are ready to pay out of the pocket themselves. And the next step is just to roll in and add the corporate partners and stakeholders to allow us to scale.
Okay, thank you. So then I don't have a second question.
Thank you very much. Martin.
Hello, thank you for the nice presentation. Can you imagine using it in the hospital settings, which will be like B2B and the hospital is your client, to somehow replace or reduce the amount of work which the hospital staff has with the applying these, Holter devices? I'm not specialist in this area, so the question is if it could replace the Holter, the traditional Holter, and if you see there any opportunity.
Yes, we already work with the leading Latvian hospital on exactly this case. There could be either pre-operation, even during the stay in the hospital, as well as after the discharge. In our case, we use these patches for the patients after the discharge. Then we analyze the data, and then we can adjust the treatment, because in many cases after some surgeries there is some unexpected arrhythmia occurrences and there is repeated readmission. So we are there to actually, as you said, to prevent these kind of things. But again, B2B it would require much more longer approach. We are working on that. It's a reimbursement model for the hospital to pay for such a solution. It's on our list, the same as insurance. But at the same time, we will validate this with the B2C market as well.
Thank you very much. Okay, one very quick question, one very quick answer.
Hello, I don't know if it's quick, but my question is, can you just go back to the slide with the competitors? Because I think that this is a huge market and so many solutions on them. You said that there is one more solution like you have, guys. So what is the difference again between yours and the others?
Yeah,
I don't want to challenge. I want to challenge you.
There, I would say in Europe, at least 10 digital health solutions in this field. I mentioned that there is one disposable. That means that this is a one-time use. That means that it's being recycled, or basically it's not being used repeatedly. Most of the solutions that are being used repeatedly for several patients. This is a one-time use solution. But that's probably not the biggest value that we would see. We would see the biggest value, basically the software, the analytical parts that we have behind, which combines the medical and the wellness. Wellness is actually left unnoticed in many cases. At the same time, we see so many new publications about heart rate variability and how that could help. All of these stress burnouts, especially nowadays when the mental health is a hot topic, as well as see some prognostic features from their heart health data. So I would see the software even as the biggest value, not the hardware part, which basically can be updated or up to date all the time, and new features could come out.
Brilliant answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Normans. Thank you.